I chose to implement my instructional technology field experience at the school in which I teach, River Oaks Elementary. I worked alongside of Wendy Savoca, the media specialist, under the guidance of Mr. Robert Homer, the principal at our school. I like to say that my field experience chose me because there was a technology aide vacancy at our school. This person would work with the media specialist to count devices, assign devices, and distribute devices to all teachers. Miss Savoca and I began work the first day of school. I helped her to count devices for the 5th grade teachers and organize the paperwork for the technology fee collection. While we were working on devices, Mr. Homer came into the library and asked me if I would help lead a voluntary Google Drive workshop the following week. Of course I agreed. I did not have much time to plan, but Miss Savoca and I decided to project my Google Drive using Apple TVs in the library so the staff who volunteered to come could watch us as we navigated Google Drive and access the 2 documents that Mr. Homer uses to communicate important information to the staff. After the session was complete, I sent a follow-up survey to each participant requesting feedback. I wanted to know if they felt the session was informational, as well as other ways I could help them with their technology needs. Even though a small amount participated in the survey, I concluded that the participants felt as if they walked away knowing more than when they came. I helped to assign Apple IDs to all the 3rd graders, which is about 175 students. 3rd grade is the first year that the students receive Apple IDs. On the following school day, I presented to my team on how to enter the temporary Apple ID on the iPad for each student, and then I showed them how to change it to the district Active Directory password. The Active Directory password stays with the student all through school and is much easier to move from one grade level to the next. I modeled this change using one of my own students' device, and then I walked around and assisted the teachers with their own students. I spent the rest of the afternoon helping my teammates assign their devices to their students. Mr. Homer asked me to create a teacher-friendly document that explained how to navigate Google and use the different apps. He wanted to link it to his IROE and Newsflash documents for the teacher's ease of access. Mr. Homer approved the document and it is now live on his 2 sites. By the time November came around, I was ready to send another needs assessment to the staff to determine how I could help best with technology issues. After leaving the survey open for a week, I determined that most of the needs revolved around Google Drive and learning more about the Google applications for education. I created a slideshow using Google Slides to present information on the various Google apps. I brainstormed how I could present the information so it would be effective for adult learners. I decided that I should keep the slideshow brief as to not overwhelm teachers who had little to no experience with Google. I also did not want to bore teachers who understood Google and were at the work session to learn more advanced things. If I were to continue my field experience, I would do 2 things. First, I would offer more sessions to help teachers navigate Google Classroom. A lot of teachers want to use it, but they do not know how to get started. Secondly, I would like to collaborate with the digital integration specialist assigned to our school and brainstorm ways I could support her. However, now that the semester-long field experience is coming to an end, I have taken some time to reflect on my total experience. Here are some things that I have learned. First of all, the deployment of devices to 1,200 students should not be a job for just one person. There are way too many steps involved, and in order for it to be completed successfully, a system of checks and balances has to be established. I also learned that if one is involved in a major undertaking like deploying devices, one must be willing to accept the criticisms along with the accolades. On the flip side, I have received numerous compliments and have been praised by many different teachers at school. I'm not the type of person who seeks out praise, so it was humbling to receive such praise from my coworkers. It is also a great feeling to be recognized for one's abilities and competencies in a given field. My principal has even given me a new nickname, Star Tech. In conclusion, this instructional technology field experience has been an invaluable learning opportunity. I have learned so much about myself as a teacher, as a collaborator, and as a leader. It has tested my abilities to plan for and execute a game plan for improving the digital culture at the school in which I teach. Hopefully through my work, I have inspired at least one other person to pursue a career or an advanced degree in the area of instructional technology.